Hey everybody! So you have to pardon my voice. I've been getting really bad chest cold lately. As you can tell, I am JMC, and you're viewing the first video blog that I'm making. Yay! Finally figured out how to get my setup to be able to record this shit. Then again, that's what I get for having a day off of work. At least I made sure I get the vacation pay though. That way I at least get paid for it. Anyway, under normal circumstances, this being 7 o'clock, I would have already been at work, probably on the unloading end of the Ultrabind. Not exactly something I want to do on a regular basis, but hey, at least it pays the bills, you know? So basically what I'm doing here on this edition of the video blog is giving you guys a heads up as to certain projects that are coming up. First, I finished the Zodiac Warrior. Yay, again! Like I said, excuse the voice, the whole system's been I've been coughing up more green choo-choo jelly than I care to admit. Little Legend of Zelda Wind Waker reference for you. So, I did finish the Zodiac Warrior, and I think I'm going to go a little bit different direction. I think what I'm going to end up doing is separating the series that I had planned out. There's going to be a direct sequel to the Zodiac Warrior. I have at least that planned. But some of the elements that were going to be in that, or at least in the series, are going to be incorporated into that now. Because I have an idea on how I want to work this. As for everything else, as far as book-wise goes, there's a couple of things I'm planning. I'm trying to get things more in tune for a horror-type novel, although I'm not sure how much horror is going to work. There's the, I want to at least do one post-apocalyptic story. I want to at least do one of those. But for right now, I think I'm going to focus on where I'm at right now and get the basics of the second sequel to the Zodiac Warrior finished up. I have a pretty good idea of where I'm wanting to go with it though, so good news for me. Anyway, the book is available on lulu.com. All you have to do is search Cornett or Zodiac Warrior. You should be able to find it. If you're not on my MySpace page yet, which is myspace.com/JamesMCornett, that's how you spell Jim Cornette's last name without the E at the end. I always get that told whenever I did the E-Fed thing. There's a link to it there as well. What I'm going to end up doing soon, once I get the internet back, is transferring everything from the Musicane store that's on there onto this new store on lulu.com, this new mini mall that I call it, the JMC Mini Mall. Yeah, I know, it's totally gay, but at least give me some credit here, alright? Where else are you going to find music, books, and a podcast all in one area? Come on. Now, for the other projects, as most of you have probably heard by now, Daniel and I aren't exactly getting along right now. There was an instance that happened at the beginning of last month. I basically had to force him out of the apartment. Now, this wasn't exactly all my fault. In fact, if I hadn't done so, I probably would have gotten kicked out of here, and I can't afford to be on my own at this point. I can't afford to be homeless. The thing is, since then, the friendship has totally disintegrated. I mean, you would think after 16 years of friendship, you wouldn't let one instance totally trash everything. So Daniel, if you're watching this, hopefully you and I can get along later down the road. But so long as you're going to throw things into my face that you've had thrown into yours, forget it, man. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not going to bring it up for the list from the viewers here, but you know what I'm talking about. Having said that, I've been wanting to do the podcast again because there are so many ridiculous news stories anymore. And I just feel I miss doing the live interaction thing. I like having my opinion heard by people. I ended up checking in the archives today for the old podcast. We're still getting 50 downloads a week and 350 views a week. Now, considering we've been off the air for 3 months now, that's pretty damn impressive. So what I'm going to do is redo the podcast, but mix things up a bit. Yes, contrary to what I have said before, this will be JND.mp3, because I can't do one by myself here. People get bored of me cracking my voice real quick. But there had to be a D element in there, and I think I found the right guy. I'm not going to reveal who it is yet, but you guys will hopefully gel with me on that. There's going to be a couple of changes to the format. For one, the WJMCs are their own separate project now. You hear of a WJMC, it's not going on the podcast. What we're going to do instead is have, what I'm hoping to do, is have an events calendar for the North Manchester, Fort Wayne, and Warsaw areas, which means anyone in those 3 areas, if you've got an event, I'll give you my email later. Contact me through MySpace. We'll get that taken care of. But what I'm also wanting to do is get some MySpace bands some promotion. Now, the main format change is I'm going to be going live with this. You heard me right. JMD.mp3 will be going live. The tentative release date for the first episode is November 29th. I think it's the 29th. No, 26th. It's the 26th at 1 o'clock in the morning. Now, I know you guys aren't going to... Most of you probably won't be up by that point. This is Central Pacific. I'm still working on the details on this. But for now, that's the easiest time to record. If it changes, I'll let you know through the blog. Anyway, the main thing I wanted to get out to people is that JND.mp3 is not dead. We're planning a whole bunch of expansion stuff. You'll probably see us do some promo shoots over the next weekend. And in all honesty, I think that's about it for this time. So, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this JMC TV. I'm not exactly sure how often I'm going to be doing these, but these may end up replacing the regular WJMCs. I'm not for sure. Anyway, for now, I hope you guys have a good evening, a good weekend. And if I don't talk to you guys before the Thanksgiving, Happy Turkey Day. Just remember the Indians. Or, excuse me, Native Americans. I'm already going to get letters for that. See ya.